Remember compound tenses? Well, lucky you. Compound tenses also occur in the subjunctive. First, a quick review. Compound tenses are formed with two verbs, the verb haber and the past participle of another verb. Some common past participles are hablado, comido, vivido. Hecho, dicho. Puesto, vuelto. Abierto, cubierto, roto. And the other half, the present perfect subjunctive of haber. Haya, hayas, haya, hayamos, hayáis, hayan. Ay, 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 canta, no llore. Perdóname. Now let's add the past participles to the forms. Yo haya hablado. Tú hayas vivido. Él haya hecho. Nosotros hayamos vuelto. Vosotros hayáis abierto. Ustedes hayan dicho. The present perfect subjunctive is used when the dependent clause, usually introduced by que, contains an action that has taken place before the action in the main clause which precedes it. Here is a good example. My dog, Luna, has been attending obedience school recently. Estoy contento que ella lo haya aprendido.
Me sorprende que ellos no hayan llegado.
Dudo que mamá lo haya visto.
As you have just seen, the present perfect subjunctive is most commonly used after expressions of emotion or doubt. Now the pluperfect subjunctive, which is formed with the imperfect subjunctive of haber, and of course the past participle. Yo hubiera hablado. Tú hubieras vivido. Ella hubiera hecho. Nosotros hubiéramos vuelto. Vosotras hubierais abierto. Ellas hubieran dicho. The pluperfect subjunctive is used more frequently than the present perfect subjunctive, especially in si or if clauses or contrary to fact clauses. Let's have a look.
Si hubiéramos tenido bastante dinero, habríamos comprado un helado también.
If the main clause is in the conditional perfect, the si clause takes the pluperfect subjunctive.
Si hubiera tenido bastante dinero, habría comprado ese carro.
Same thing. Pluperfect subjunctive. Si clauses have a very specific sequence of tenses. If the main clause is in the present or future, the si clause takes the present indicative. Consider this example. Isabel's cat has gone missing, and she's been asking around the neighborhood to see if anyone has seen little Pepita.
Te diré si la veo.
Main clause, future. So the si clause takes the indicative. If the main clause is in the conditional, the si clause takes the imperfect subjunctive.
Te diría si la viera.
Magdalena would certainly tell Isabel if she saw Pepita. She loves cats. The conditional tense in the main clause means we use the imperfect subjunctive in the si clause. And if the main clause is in the conditional perfect, the si clause takes the pluperfect subjunctive.
Yo creo que Pepita está muy cerca.
Te habría dicho si la hubiera visto, Isabel.
Yes, they found Pepita. The conditional perfect tense in the main clause means we use the pluperfect subjunctive in the si clause. A quick review before we move on to today's activity. If the main clause is in the present or future, The C clause takes the present indicative. If the main clause is in the conditional, the C clause takes the imperfect subjunctive. And if the main clause is in the conditional perfect, you guessed it, the C clause takes the plueperfect subjunctive. Present perfect subjunctive. Plueperfect subjunctive. Are you ready for some more practice with the subjunctive? Combine each pair of sentences to form one sentence using the present perfect subjunctive. Es dudoso que ella me haya llamado. Me sorprende que no hayan vuelto del cine. La profesora está contenta que le hayamos dicho la verdad. Estoy contento que tú hayas metido un gol. In the next 4 questions, change the first part of each sentence to the conditional perfect and the second part to the plueperfect subjunctive. Miranda me habría llamado si hubiera tenido una pregunta. Yo te habría pagado si hubiera tenido bastante dinero. Tú habrías ido a la fiesta si no hubieras tenido que hacer la tarea. Te habríamos visto si hubiéramos llegado a tiempo. Adiós.